now?
No, I mean, it's the same thing right now. He's not hitting his spots. Balls are coming back out over the plate in the middle. And, when you got obviously really good hitters, big league hitters, they're going to take advantage of it. And, everybody's still working on trying to figure out what it is that's leading them to leave, pitches out over the plate a little bit more than anybody's accustomed to. So his velocities are the same. I think when we look at some of the video and then the outcomes, he's definitely missing some spots. So they're taking advantage of it. We got to just try to figure out how we can clean that up.
What was it like seeing Chris on the other side? And
I mean, it's a little surreal. I mean, you got two of your former players pitching against each other, obviously, or one former player and one that's still here currently. And, those two guys were pretty good friends, too. So I think both of them, were trying to do their best. And, both of them had a little bit of a rough outing. But obviously, we weren't overcome it. Deej, I thought, did a nice job of eating up some innings. I know he gave up a homer or a couple, but and Mania, but in the end, I think our biggest thing is for us is that we didn't quit. We kept battling. I'm sure we'll find ways to, take advantage of some of those ball games.
With Quintana, the work's there. You see the velocity. What's it like to kind of see this just going on right now?
Well, I mean, for all of us, we're just trying to figure out, just in general, what it is we're going to be able to do to kind of correct steer the ship back into the right direction. It certainly isn't because of his preparation or work. We actually thought that, and I was talking to Coop today, actually, and he was saying how he was very encouraged by the work he had been doing. So he was anticipating a solid outing. Again, he got into a little trouble, left some pitches out over the plate. They took advantage of it. I think we're going to just have to keep grinding it out, and it's one of those things where it's not the stuff. Stuff's the same. It's the command and the execution. So if we can get that back on track, I think Q's going to be who Q is, which is a very effective Major League Baseball pitcher.
He's about as steady and as days as they come. Is it possible that all the trade rumors have been going on since the winter maybe getting to that?
You know what? I'd venture to say that there's not going to be anybody in that clubhouse that makes an excuse for anything that's going on for them between the lines based on any of that. I do believe that when you talk to most of these guys, they're really not too consumed about it. I know they know it exists. In talking to them on a daily basis, though, it's not something that's a topic of conversation with them. It's really not. I think they will be the first ones to tell you probably that they're not really thinking about that. I think they want to go out. When you go out and pitch and play the game of baseball at the major league level, you don't have enough room in your brain to be thinking about all those things on the periphery when you're trying to do your job between the lines. I think it doesn't factor in, off and away, maybe, but not necessarily between the lines, I don't think.
Ricky, you talked about it before the game, but how nice was it to see Todd Frazier put one in the seats and actually pretty close to two of them? Yeah,
again, I think he's inching closer, to who he is. As he's gaining his timing, his routine, every day is continuing to be consistent. I think many times some of the things that you have to let go are what we hold in our own minds as to what we think we're supposed to be doing is just stay focused and concentrate on the routine that prepares you for the day. Trust your skill set, put everything else aside. It's not an easy thing to do as a professional. You guys know, players critique themselves extremely hard, and, they take the critique from everybody that's around them, but they have to stay very focused in kind of a bubble a little bit, kind of to stay focused on what they're supposed to do. And I think he'll be fine. I think all our guys will be.